Hey guys, so today I have actually a lot to do, but I still want to get in a video for you guys, so I figured I can kill two birds with one stone and go ahead and film a video on our packing process, because yes, we are packing up the car, and for the last week we will be staying with my parents. They live about 30 minutes away from where we live now. I'll be staying with them for the last week before we head out, and I just wanted to go ahead and show you this whole process. So the first step is going to be to wrap up these jars that I'm going to be donating to my mom with just some newspaper, because I don't want them to get banged up. So far I got a pretty big bag. There's also some mugs and bowls that we are donating. So almost done with that. Okay, so now we are currently rolling up all of our clothes and putting them in this basket to make it super easy to just walk them downstairs, put them in the trunk, and be done with it. Hopefully we can get all the clothes done in one trip, maybe two, we'll see. We are also in the process working on getting rid of even more stuff, because we are going to come to find out that we may not have as much space as we originally planned. It is a car, and we're working with just the trunk and some space in between seats and so on and so forth. So I will show you how it all turns out. Alright, so now we are getting ready to go organize the clothes. Well, attempt to organize the clothes in the trunk. It's going to be totally up in the air. We don't really know exactly what we're going to do. We're going to just try and position it as best as possible. So this is the trunk that we're working with. It's a Hyundai Sonata. It's a 2009. And it's an empty trunk, so we're going to see what we can do. Our idea is to separate line by line so everything is as accessible as possible. Alright, so let's move this video into a time lapse and let's see how far we get. Alright, so it looks pretty messy right about now, but we came up with maybe a possible solution for our underwear and socks. We used these stretchy, he's pulling it down so you can see, stretchy netting, and we are putting our undergarments, our underwear and socks, and Steven has a tie. We're going to put, we have two of them, so then we'll put my stuff right next to it. And then we are still working on organizing everything. Our idea is we will be able to pull down the seats, so we'll be able to access all of this stuff, because this bike rack allows us to not be able to open the trunk easily. So our idea is everything that we need on a daily basis, we will just be able to grab from the back. Alright, currently hair looking crazy because I'm sweating. It is 86 in this house. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but our AC has been out for 4 days. So it couldn't have really happened at a worse time, because we're having to go back and forth in and outside the house to pack, and when you move like even a little bit in this temperature, it's really hot. So taking a break, staying hydrated, still need to get a glass of water, having some blueberries, because our fridge does work, so eating as much cold food as I can to lower my temperature. So far it's going pretty well. Mama's got everything in. Now we just got to get the kitchen stuff in and our toiletries and figure out how to do that. So I'm going to eat some blueberries. Alrighty guys, hey, so it is now Monday. I started this video yesterday on Sunday, and one thing led to the other. It started pouring. We did end up packing up the rest of the car and going to my parents, but everything that we packed up was everything except for our food that needs to stay cold, so we'll be doing that hopefully today, and we'll be putting it in our cooler. But I just wanted to give you a little walk through or sit down of the tour of the car of how everything turned out. Alright, so welcome inside. Sorry for the crazy lighting. This is, I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip the camera around and show you how everything looks. We are still working on a good organization method for the things that we need to get to every single day, because already having to deal with it one day, we realize that we need to probably move some stuff around. So let's get to the tour. Okay, so to start off with, I'm in the passenger seat. In the glove department, I'm going to be keeping these 2 bags. I have like my essentials for the bathroom, and in this one I also have more essentials, our toothbrushes and toothpaste, things that we'll need to get to on an everyday. I also have the tripod, some sunglasses, our, papers for the car, registration. I have a wrench and a screwdriver in here too, in case we need that. There may be little things that will be added to this too. In the center, we have just some water bottles. This is my outfit for the day. That is the camera case that I have out right now because I'm recording. In here we have Steven's like gaming controller that he uses for games on his phone. And we have a couple bags. We're just keeping kind of miscellaneous stuff. We have like clothespins, a razor blade, some Sharpie markers. We have some magnets that his sister made for us. And then some of our technology like plugs. There's like a charger for my camera, for my calculator, some headphones, a SD, USB cords, and then Steven's electric razor and some bathroom stuff. Glasses tool to fix if they come unscrewed, nail clippers, and then this is also where we keep our hookup for all of our chargers and Bluetooth for the console of the car. Other than that, that is all we keep up here. Now moving into the back. But this is where we keep the 2 water jugs. This is the little cleaning brush and the manual pump. During the day when we're not using our window covers, they will just be kept kind of squished behind the waters. And this is our cooler. So it fits perfectly as long as the seat is moved up in this position. We can, in order to open it, we have to literally take off the whole lid, which is fine, and then just make sure it's obviously sealed back to make sure it keeps cold. Our steamer will be here, and then we also keep our Chemex here, but Steven just brought it up because we're making some coffee because we are back at our grandparents' for the day. And other than that, this is a little pillow that we're going to be using for the center, because Steven and I have decided that one person's going to sleep in the front, one person's going to sleep in the back, and we need this pillow for the center console so that plastic isn't like jamming up our butt when we're sleeping. And then back up here, we are keeping, this is the Reflectix for the front window, and this is the Reflectix for the back window. This is our hiking stick, an umbrella, and a ukulele. Steven decided on keeping the ukulele instead of the guitar, since we couldn't keep the guitar due to lack of space. Okay, now I'm going to do my best to show you kind of what we did in the trunk. So yesterday, since I got backed up and I was going to show you the inside of the trunk, we put the bike rack on it. So to avoid us having to take the bikes down and the bike rack off to show you guys, I'm going to try to show you from this way, which this will be the way we'll be accessing our stuff anyway most of the time, to avoid having to take the bikes off. And so let me show you. Other than that, they just snap right up like this. Pretty easily they go back up. And then we also do have a cutting board and the Power of Now, one of the very few books we kept. Okay, so I apologize for the cramped style video of the second portion. I promise to get in a better tour when the bikes are off of the trunk, and I'm sure I will run through any changes that we make throughout our travels, depending on what works best for us, so on and so forth. So be prepared for seeing definitely a lot more car tour videos, but other than that, this was kind of it. This is the process we went through. We are staying at my parents' for the last week, and then we are taking off a little bit over a week because we leave on the 14th, but we are taking off after that, and I will be sharing my entire journey with you guys. Every state that we go to, kind of some of the sights that we see, our experiences, our hikes, so on and so forth. I'm going to be sharing it all with you guys, and I'm so excited. I've been wanting to make travel videos for so long. So I will be sharing those with you guys very, very soon. And if you enjoyed this video, learned anything, have like some opinions or tips on living in a car, I would love to hear from you guys. Any and everyone is welcome in the comments below. If you liked this video, of course, give it a big thumbs up. Or if you are interested in seeing my journey to come, subscribe so you will be informed when I post my latest videos. But I love you guys as always. Thank you so much. See you later.